Yo, yo. Good evening. We are back for the second half of the stream today. Back to the Outer Worlds dose.
On a scale of 1 to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
Oh, man. Commander, a word. So, before we continue, let's recap for anybody obviously watching on YouTube and is, watching as I get a chance. We had just completed the main story arc-ish on Dorado in the Golden Ridge area with the Order of the Ascendant, and we killed Augustine DeVries, who up to that point was pretty much the main villain of the game. That's been the overarching push of the story. We've been just trying to track her down and stop her, get revenge for what she has done to us. That's been done. But there's this, her whole reasoning for why she did what she did, in the very beginning of the game was because the Order of the Ascendant basically has, did all the calculation permutations that the only way to save humanity is that basically you gotta kill, it's that thing of like, kill a few to save many, kind of thing. Or, sacrifice 1 million to save 1 billion, or whatever. That kind of mentality, and it's to stop these rift things. Now we have to worry about the rift things. And we were given basically 2 different locations to go to. Actually, we got more than 2. But, yeah. Let's see what our companions have to say.
So, that's it then. DeVries dead, justice served. Galaxy still needs saving, but we'll get to that. Am I that transparent?
Yes.
Seems you do. I once thought DeVries the upper limit of what an agent could be. Certainly everything I aspired to be. Tough, brave, smart, and now she's dead. By our hand. Thought I'd feel relief or something akin to it. But mostly I just feel unbalanced. Like a mech with gimbals on the fritz. Yeah, I had a suspicion you were working the same problem. DeVries earned her grave, sure enough. So why does killing her feel like... hell, I don't know. Putting out a star? Damn. And here I was hoping you'd have some pearls of wisdom to drop on me. Don't suppose you have any advice on how to move forward from here? You and me. Oh, and Val, of course. Reckon it'd be rude to leave the others out of the fun, too. Appreciate you making time to listen to me jawing on about all this. Might need a few to work through my thoughts, but I'll be ready for whatever comes next. Don't you fret.
Thanks, buddy. Anybody else want to chat while, Like, I really like the assassin girl, but we do have to have a balanced team. I don't think I'm going to use Niles anymore, though. I just used him for that last mission because he's the only companion, well, besides Valerie, from the very beginning of the game. But Valerie's a robot, so. Okay, so I have a few things to do. We got Cloister, the Undisputed Claim. I have a... Dude, this one mosquito has been in this room for like almost a week. I don't know who I want to join or have help from. I don't like either. I want the Protectorate. I mean, they're all bad, to be fair, but... You know what? Let's go here first. Let's go here first. This is a giant-ass space station. The Simplifier. A new point of view. I don't have any explosive skill. So you know what? Let's use that. It's an SMG. I think I'm gonna take Marisol. She's kind of cool. She's like she's an old, grizzled female agent.
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to
That's pretty damn loud.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacer's Chosen.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Fly-by-night indentured internship?
56 inning, then it's Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, look at Cleveland Twain. Auntie's Choice, darlings, we won! Hostile takeover.
Loving the vibe here.
of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter-over-quarter. Not too shabby, but small change compared to experimental operations.
These wraps are due for eating. Where are the ones bound for Prater? Wait, these cages are empty. Where's the wrapped handler in charge? Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you? Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap?
Definitely.
Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck, unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at market compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
I've exterminated my share of dim-witted life forms in my career, but the task before us doesn't sound very sporting.
Okay, what do I need? Oh, I think this is the other thing right here. I want a silencer for my sniper. Rocket pistol? The hell? See, I'm not sure if it's that one or if it's this one. I'll just buy it just in case. Oh. I'll sell the junk first.
Hide. Go make something of yourselves. Live a life that's larger.
Where's a bench?
Exhilarating. Armed and inoculated against a hostile, peril-filled universe. With Auntie's choice. With Auntie's choice. Our product line is stronger than nature.
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Well, you're in luck. Auntie's Choice is hiring outside contractors, and an Earth Directorate agent should fit the bill nicely. Well, still need to check your record, I'm afraid. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice, but your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping 11%. Splendid. Should be ready next time you're back. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity.
There's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But truck with respected subordinates. Spare me no gumption, and I promise we will all thrive.
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though, I admire your go-where-I-want attitude.
Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most minded of customers.
I just kind of want to see some like vendors and stuff. I think I'd still rather join the order.
Two other flavors, popcorn or parasite-free indicates.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Like what? Ask away. Oh, that's an easy one. There's a workbench and a weapon dealer over in Market Compliance, back behind the value-added Esplanade. If you get to head office tower, you went too far. Anything else you need to know about this place?
No further questions.
Well, farewell.
Overbearing neighbors.
Away, stubborn wrinkle. Auntie's Choice is installed.
Approaching station. Client intake.
Auntie Cleo and pals Crabway.
Well, the crash restraints.
The place is dynamic, efficient, and well suited to the needs of our populace. After all, the ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship.
Got way too much
it's
oil
the
in my
heart
mouth.
of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll
Give me a sec.
find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy and
Well, I was playing earlier. I thought I had any problems.
through the conspicuous
which usually only happens if I'm like using it way too long, and or in combination with the fact that it's a little greasy.
Starting with Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted from his unnamed
But that's why
unimportant position.
I try to always be very, very careful.
Welcome to your new role as Site Sanitation Manager, Doc.
Hey, you. You traveling with anyone called Inez? I heard an Inez Silong was traveling with someone matching your description, but she ain't here, evidently. I do indeed. I was hired by a soldier named Ortiz to find her. And well, reckon this is close enough. Here, take this cartridge and deliver it to her. You didn't even try to negotiate payment for completing the job. Consider that a learning for next time.
Literally looks like fucking Matt Murdock. I was gonna say, is there any bounties? Ooh, they are different.
Look at you, rocketing up the corporate ladder.
Do Auntie's choice operatives develop an immunity to cacophony such as this? Or are they simply fond of constant mind torture?
You there! Yes, you! I'd recognize. Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely, unqualifiably, positively guaranteed. Please note that this is not in any way to be construed as a guarantee. The best way to stop a tummy from rumbling is to cram it painfully full of foodish and food-like items.
The laxative with 3 kinds of fiber. Liftoff.
You there! Yes, you! I'd
This
recognize
game,
your
dude.
kind anywhere.
Your doctor called and said you're dangerously dehydrated. They said it's imperative that you spend some bits on life-saving liquid Vitae. Stat! I've got all the refreshment bits can buy, or at least all that your bits can buy.
Bric-a-brac. We got your unrelated bric-a-brac. We market the most miscellaneous miscellany on the ACS. One person's hot.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What do we got here? A vortex maul, a corrosive melee weapon that rapidly stacks vulnerable to remove armor. I don't have enough money, unfortunately.
Add windfall. Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human builders. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes beat each other. Such a inevitable interest. I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the ring.
Think you've dropped something?
Above the line of scourge.
Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
Good God. Conveyed employment offer. Whoa, what is going on here? We, the middle managers of the ACS Undisputed Claim, are done with being passed over. We mean to take action, or subcontract said action through a capable proxy. We invite you to Back Deck Steerage, which I am required to note as sponsored by Stogie Slims, to discuss this exciting business opportunity which we believe will be mutually advantageous to both parties. Parsimoniously yours, middle manager, Twombly. Twombly?
The first and defensive spectrum vodka.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? Bleeding? Made by the finest of Auntie's apothecaries using the excellent... You there! Yes, you! I recognize your kind anywhere.
See, that's general goods. There's got to be an actual weapons guy.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
A game of inches and pebbles, played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make watching the latest bout between the easy heel rovers and the zero-G shooters. Just quality cleaving.
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail.
Need anything? Why, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia, and you can only get it here at the Bottom Runger. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know. At the Bottom Runger, we offer inebriation for the budget-conscious individual.
Welcome to the Bottom Runger, exclusive home of the Raptidon Bite.
You can't do both.
That's what everyone, and I do mean everyone, wants to know. No, friend, I finally caught N-rays in a bottle with this one. Not sharing the secret of our success with anyone. However, you are welcome to sample a few and attempt to discern the ingredients for yourself. Not tending bar right now. but my employee here can see to your needs. May your date...
Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Cal City. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored taco.
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples! Complimentary Purpleberry comestibles! Compliments of Auntie's choice!
Sixth base person for the Auntie Cleo's darling.
Okay.
I cleave Spacer's children.
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples!
Win the game.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
I want to cleave it in twain.
Nutritious tobacco line.
Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this!
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
I'm liking the enthusiasm you're bringing to the table.
Is this a bar?
Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here. Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute, all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do, anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be. There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective. Of course it pays. Not amazingly, sure, but it's a rare chance to make something true and real that speaks to people and that possesses a certain cachet, right? Listen, you've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine. Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words, you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how. All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Okay, I don't have to do that right now then.
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples!
Purpleberry.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy. We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right? No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can set you up. I just do hands-on repairs. When you can't stand the pain.
Interesting.
I appreciate your business, but welding your hand to things tends to result.
Conventional thinking won't get you richer on here, Doc. I'm the type who takes chances, makes moves others can only...
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget.
See, that was my thing. I never found the workbench.
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and upper GI tract. The Raptidon Bite. Exclusively at the
I mean, it specifically said if I reach the head tower, I've gone too far.
Retailers for parasite-free purple berries. The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies.
Our portfolio is diversified, but
Purple Berry product sample! Go on. Head on back to the studio. Mitt will be waiting.
People say Auntie's Choice and Sub Rosa are no different. Talk about naivete.
Hey, you're okay in my book.
You're part of our crew. That makes you a friend.
See what this is.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize. Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 sisty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit. A significant contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
I suspect there is some method of ingress that does not capitulate to this cretin's desires.
Very well. We can settle for only a minor contribution to my retirement fund. Take it or leave it.
We don't even know how much it is. It's just clearly too much.
Well, then you'll stick out like a sore thumb and catch my boss's attention, and I'm not taking the heat for letting some random peasant in.
We should be able to proceed by way of that vent above. Much as I disdain cramped spaces.
You know, that's one of the few times I have actually appreciated that.
This is where the more successful vapid commercialists congregate to be short-sighted together.
Oh, look at this one.
What the hell are they wearing?
See? They're letting in anyone now. Well, since you're here.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Willard Conan's key card. Oh my god.
Finally, somebody else here with the guts to act. I was about ready to start tearing my ears off. Trapped as I was, listening to these running mouths. Pleased to see you. I ain't sure if you heard, but I'm looking at a promotion to president of aggressive acquisitions after what you and I accomplished on Paradise Island.
Oh. Why does it always leave?
Exactly what I told you. Locate priority foes and bring them low. Make the difficult decisions. Bring the war to a close and look damn fine in the process. You'll see. I owe you more than a few drinks. See me a couple of months down the line, and you and I'll drink Arcadia dry. But for now, go sever some vital arteries for me.
Okay, boss. Well, there's nothing I can do here because I can't get to either of those.
Everyone has their little hunch about which new product.
Wait, what? When did... How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper mid-upper tier retail association. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to
I
the
wonder if
actual
he actually
patrons'
that is actually gonna happen.
of entrance into the best dress.
Curious. I still wanted to find the fucking weapons vendor, dude. Because there's no workbench, but I know there's a workbench.
First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, Kane. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit pit. Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to
I really don't want to do that, actually. I hate it. I feel so itchy because ever since I saw that mosquito in the room.
Experience the most sought-after inebriant
I
on
just
the
feel itchy as fuck.
undisputed claim. A Raptidon bite. Exclusively here.
There's a lot of volatility out there right now.
You there? Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you're missing.
You eat food. Yes. I need to find the damn, bench. You know what? I do have that other side quest I wanted to do. I wanted to push this one forward. Actually, I have two.
Sell you recipes for. We are also
Purple berry product sample! Purple berry product sample!
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk to me.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but my agent would space me.
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our Maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising. Everyone. If they don't have a need yet, it's our job to give them one. Then provide it. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a
a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started?
Try not to get bogged down on too many details. Tell us how somebody like you feels. You know, from your uncharacteristic characteristic stats. All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then, translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective? All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all risk takers. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate.
How do we best,
Right. Maybe everyone knows you know your stuff because you tell them constantly. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, perfect. How about you don't settle for less? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Have just the thing. Now available in Hearty Eater Jumbo size. 5 pounds with an attachable feed bag.
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect.
Okay.
All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all risk takers. Everyone knows you know your stuff because you tell them constantly. You don't settle for less. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rides just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pal's deep fried cysty bits. Now available in Hearty Eater Jumbo size. 5 pounds with an attachable feed bag.
You know what? I'm gonna actually Google this. I haven't Googled anything this whole game, but I'm gonna Google if I can do both faction quests. Or multiple faction quests. Can I do multiple faction quests in the Worlds 2? I really liked what they did with this game so much more than the first game. So on the Drop Frames podcast that they had, the lead game director and game designer I guess both of them didn't really work on the first game. They came into the first game late, and they said that, I guess, hey, what's going on, Gonzalez? They had mentioned that before the first game finished, that, you know, they were already basically greenlit that they were going to make a second game, but they were already thinking about all the things they were going to change, what they wanted to keep from the first game and what they wanted to change. God, this game is just so much better. Oh, I can't talk to you anymore. Weird.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now. As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your
Okay.
Efficient and well. To the shifting needs of our populace.
Hold on. I thought that's where this was going.
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and upper GI tract. The Raptidon bite. Exclusively at the bottom runner. We put the toxic in intoxication.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah. I'm actually not on a world right now. I'm on a space station.
Cover and concealment.
The game massively opened up from the last thing that I did.
Someone succeeds in ventilating you.
You have the look of someone with murderous intent, but no munitions to make it happen. Let's fix that for you.
Yeah, up until the point of where I've got to.
You name it.
The game, I could go to the first world, and then the second world, plus an optional, like, space station thing. And I was kind of, like, pigeonholed into that area until I finished the main story, but then, or, you know, what I needed to do. Now, I was given the choice to come here, or 2 other different planets. So, and I'm given, my main quest is very branching. I'm supposed to get help from either Auntie's Choice or the Order of the Ascendant. I just Googled. I wanted to play this as blind as possible, but I like to do as much as I possibly can, so I wanted to see if I could actually kind of do both sides. And it says I can, so I'm going to try to actually do both quest lines, but I'm going to do the Order first. But then one of the planets is, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things for me to be doing right now. And what the fuck is this?
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? I've got armor in all shapes.
This actually sounds pretty good. Of course, I got no money though.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating.
Let's do this.
I shall not sit.
Whoa, whoa.
I would not refuse medical support.
This gun's pretty insane. It's unfortunate that the sniper rifle that I have, I guess, is not a default sniper rifle. I mean, maybe it is. I just need to add a silencer.
Which do you like invading more? The protect.
This is what I really need. I need a plasma sniper. I'm assuming what I have is not a plasma sniper.
The Protectorate or the Order?
All that protectorate yacing. Is downright unnerving, but at least they don't worship numbers or some such.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bits are on Ormsby. She's the more predacious. Quite an effective little front stepper.
Perhaps a strategic setback to document index manager will refresh your info security fundamentals, Reggie.
Head office tower.
You're now a file clerk. Clerk those files. Next is Elite's product development.
Remember, Elite.
Let me go turn that in first.
At the bottom rung.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
You always want a
Auntie's
choice.
knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice
Doo-ba-doo-doo.
Them wraps all taken care of yet? All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
Fair enough. A lot of XP. Hell yeah. Okay, now I want to do the other thing. I feel like I'm getting kind of close to level, by the way. Yeah, only like 4,000. Not bad.
Good for what ails you. The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacers Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you!
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message. Attention, valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on just
a long-ass
how much
ride.
money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit forecast time.
Sorry, time is bits. Bits is time. Or are. that is.
Mister, any bits to spare?
Hey, mister. He might be. Here he is.
Why, looky here. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or are you moved by our plight? When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder. Yep, all of us are such big fans. I've got a signed photograph of Holt Terwilliger on my desk. It says, personalized message costs extra. Holt. Anyhow, details. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is... Okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea! Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
It's actually funny though that like that whole thing about middle management is literally true in real life, because that's kind of like more or less what I am at my job. The hierarchy at my job is a little unconventional to normal jobs,
I'll have
but
you know my panhandling license is
pretty close to about what I am as middle management, I guess. So that's why that was like pretty funny.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
We strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable
Get you something? Afraid he stepped away to his office.
God damn it.
He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out. If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also Xeranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly. Till next week.
Xenobiological exploitation output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run up cities. Like it's your life's work.
Shit, did I just drop in some frames? I dropped a very minor amount of frames. That's one thing that I've noticed when I do stream at this quality. Is that every now and then I do absolutely drop some frames.
We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity. Auntie Cleo and Howard Bradwin.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing here.
Purchase and consume with Auntie's Choice.
He had said something about like down the stairs. Let me talk to him again. See if I can.
Need anything? Yeah, all the yelling. Could listen to that all day, every day. Actually, I have. That'd be afraid he stepped away to his office. He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. More's the...
Oh. There's literally a quest marker right here. Oh, that's not good. He's dead.
If you're here for Melquiades Alcantara, I'm afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased? Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deal's gone sour? Are you asking the questions now? Thought this worked the other way. We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw the book at them. And it's a large book. Leaves quite a mark. Of course we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers. No, it would make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an outsider, you'd be someone else's department to worry about. You're clear to saunter freely. Well, maybe someone over at the bottom runger knows something. Don't forget, Auntie's Choice Zero G whiskey gets you into orbit.
Oh, it's not stealing. Let me talk to the bartender again.
Look who's back. You. I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of Raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride.
Oh, that's the game's way of telling you how to do that. Interesting.
Where's comestibles? Where's comestibles? We're literally giving them away.
Hey, didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. Ah, she don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to. Yeah, I've known her since back when I had all my appendages. Imagine me going to a saloon or something. Why, you might come too, even, to chit-chat. Well, I reckon I could do that. With you, I mean. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
Attention, valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your workday with
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Literally.
forecast time, starting with product development, the borscht loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvement, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter-over-quarter.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just conversate? Not really. I mean, I've been over there looking at stuff, but not over here, imbibing and parlaying. Ah, this seat looks really comfortable. Oh, I'll stand. Honestly, it's a real pleasure to be here. Me in an actual saloon with someone to talk to, I mean. So, you want to start?
Been here long? Where are you from?
Few years, maybe. Hail from Argos originally. Auntie and I both do. Kind of far from here, I think. Had everything. Mining, a garbage pile, sprats, slums, more mining, the works. I always thought that, but just not out loud like that. Like sometimes when I'm cleaning this place, I find a bit or a timepiece or a half-eaten Sprat crisp bag. I turn them in just in case someone's looking for them, which earns me some weird looks. But I figure that's not trash to somebody who needs it. The way I came up, those are treasures. The first part I'm iffy on. Auntie's Choice all got sent to a mining place. People hated it, but seemed no worse than where we came from to me. Then everyone started fighting. Next thing I knew, Auntie was in charge. Then we were on a ship a while before getting here. I'm not sure how I got to come along. Maybe Auntie had it sorted, being in charge and all. Eventually, I asked for something to do. I got a note that said, pick any job on the ship. I chose this one. Folks back there said they had to garden. That's the short version. At the same time? That's fancy. Okay. There's a lot to keep track
I'm wondering if it'll loosen them up.
Reckon that's an ample amount of small talk, huh? What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe? Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So, guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works? She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did,
Wait.
testing first. Instead of...
Is this the dude from the secret level? show. This is totally the dude from the secret level now. Holy shit, I think it is. Because that's right, he kept losing limbs and limbs, and he was just always happy to continue doing everything. Yep. Yep, Amos is a young man who works salvaging junk in a remote world when he meets a woman named Felicity Caro. It changes his life, yada yada yada. Yeah, oh my god. That's awesome. If you haven't seen Secret Level, by the way, specifically the Outer Worlds episode, it is one of the best ones. Go watch it. It's on Amazon Prime.
Instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now,
It's just like
I
50
was
years
her
later.
best test subject. Well, I guess she remembers, huh? And now you do too, so, like, 3 alive folks out of everybody. Guess that makes us kind of special, don't it? Rarefied company. Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's Chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation. Not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely. Sure, I guess. To Auntie.
Yeah, it all dawned on me.
Aw, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
An expired... No, that's not to entertain that. Is there anything more relevant you can give us? Preferably something that will ease the pounding headache you've caused me?
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
Yeah, it dawned on me because even though he's way older, and he started talking about how he actually knew Auntie Cleo or when they were young in that episode. But what really got me is the fact when he started talking about how he was willingly letting himself get experimented on, and he's losing all of his limbs and everything, and that's exactly what happened to the character in the episode. It's just, you know, when he was like a young man, I guess, in the episode. He couldn't have been no more than like 20. And it showed her slowly become who she became, Auntie Cleo, like basically at the end of the episode.
Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
Dictated but not read.
You know, you're probably right. Sometimes thought it might be good to hear from her more, but I guess she's real busy. All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what, but that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though. Sure. Is that a further reason people do it? Because I don't think it's for the taste. That might
This
be
is
all
amazing.
I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. Huh, I should sit down. Wait, am I sitting down? I'm standing. Somehow I still feel like wording more. Yeah, this is great. Talking is my friend. With my friend. Of course we can friend talk. Sure, we can keep on, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about? I don't like to say much about that. I had to. For her. I only did it one time ever. I swear. I've never been good at lying. Just did it that once. The last day I saw Felicity. Auntie. I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie. So, maybe I'm not good, but I'm less bad? Less bad is pretty good, I reckon. A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile on Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good even. A toast. I'll drink to this. I'll drink to that.
Artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy.
Need anything? Till next we meet.
Wait. How am I supposed to get, Oh, that's right. Dude, that was amazing.
Close enough.
I did not think that they were going to tie the secret level thing, because all the other games from secret level were just essentially just one-shots for the show. I guess I don't know about the Warhammer one, because it did have Titus, but I don't know. Damn, that's awesome. Let's see. Can I just walk in?
What now? Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right. See that you do.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again.
And
I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melchiges Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything.
Ooh, if I had a lot of money.
As if I don't know how to scour a crime scene. Please. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Fine. If you cover my efforts and expenses, the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. I'm not admitting to anything, though. Come back when you do, I suppose. Or don't. Time for you to...
Shit. Okay, what can I sell
What
to you?
now? If you must.
Bloop.
You're back again. Really. Here you are. One lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Alright, let's go back. Whoa. Profligate spender. You're not particularly good with money, and it has been noticed by your crew. Valerie has opened a savings account in your name. A portion of acquired bits are automatically stored for later. Each level you receive a dividend of those bits, with larger payouts every 5 level. At level 30, your account is closed and you receive a payout in full with interest. 75% of all bits received are stored by Valerie. Receive 25% of bits of stored bits on level up as interest. Earn an additional 25% every 5 levels. At level 30, you receive 100 and... You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna hardly ever earn any bits because I'm only gonna get a quarter of all the bits that I earn. But you know what? That sounds good. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. An artificial knife.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Item. Business is good.
Always do. I'll give it to you
Let's say I gotta be getting close now. Still about 3,000.
in my quarterly
You want freedom
2,000.
of choice. You
25.
want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Everybody, look who it is. All finished?
Everybody.
Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait, there's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Ah, explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
Learn anything more?
Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder. The freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
That everything?
Sorry, Amos.
Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times. Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it.
Do I need to worry about security?
Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise.
I'm curious
Future
what this is going to
generations
be.
will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day.
Consider it done.
Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay. We'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Interrogate the man in the moon mask. I'm not quite sure where he's at.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Why choose just
I feel like it's got to be head office time.
when you could choose Auntie's choice?
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is
I was doing
Not
some
because we worship bits, but because
research
of the
on
system's
the Oblivion remaster.
While the Protectorate decide
And unfortunately, the performance, I guess, is still abysmally bad.
to what you want through your
I really want to play it.
as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now?
As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in policy.
You're my kind of subcontractor.
As an early adopter at Auntie's choice, we understand that the marketplace is
Corporate compliance.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities. We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it. That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else? Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want?
How'd you end up in here?
Frankly, that any of these rung leeches have a thought to spare for me over all the false hopes Auntie's hammered into them astounds me. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away.
I want to know what you did to make Auntie so angry.
Appreciate the directness. A simple transaction. None of this self-determinism claptrap. Just two people haggling out a deal. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now.
You want a shot at being petty right back?
You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just asked the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught.
but fun.
Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Oh, I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Welcome to the... what is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion.
Ooh, damn.
All right. See that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in Executive Skybox above the line of scrub.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacers Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you!
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this
Sorry,
message.
I'm working on, because these rides take so long, I'm ready to publish my podcast that I did with my coworker about what we do for real work.
Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product sales
Understood. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas to people's heads. Brown, but no hope. False hope, right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Auntie Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking who...
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved cleaved Spacer's Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game.
Whenever I see that moon man's gritty face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's choice! From pop guns to microphone cannons, find out whatever size weapons you need to solve your problems.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now. You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it. This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such. What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap.
Fair
The
enough.
rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly. No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Okay.
Go make something of yours. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's Choice. Attention, any and all.
This is just too funny.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
Not really, I'm broke.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that was your doing. Wait! What?
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually. Yeah, right. Pay you and you'll go sell the secret to someone else. And someone upstairs will find out, and we'll all get killed. Guess the executive decision's getting
Oh, you
executed
kidding
then.
me?
Attack!
I'm gonna try different options. Oh damn, I gotta go all the way back here.
Artificial means and Auntie's choice. 110% artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced experience through the conspicuous consumption of Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well suited to the shifting needs of our populace.
I need to figure out how to make it so on my YouTube channel, videos that I like aren't publicly visible? I forgot how I did that. So my personal YouTube, I have that set up properly. But I made a new YouTube channel for me and my coworker.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assumed that was your doing. Wait! What?
No, that was all official. Auntie said there was some real hard bargaining, documents signed in triplicate, and... Maybe I'm remembering a part from the musical.
Wait, this is bad.
What?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before... Yeah, right.
Do try to limit productivity.
Well... Holy shit, that's a lot. Guess that's it? Fortunately, I have to select those.
I done
falls off the corporate ladder.
To me, as your executive, I've fostered a healthy...
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's choice.
I will say, when the game has so much fast travel already innately built in, the fact that I can't fast travel some of this stuff is a little weird.
I might appear above the occasional frivolity, but no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and
Not that I mind.
The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable.
She go to the same design as Master Yi from League of Legends.
Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary...
Yeah, we might as well go ahead and just go with this. Talk to this person.
Not arbitrate everyone in my path.
Yes, please don't.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest. And as such, I've informed them there's no need.
Thank you. Better make this worth my time, or I'm gonna be very upset.
I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two.
Any possibilities of them resuming?
In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk.
Okay. Before we go any further, how did you learn I was the one who saved you? That's actually kind of interesting, yes.
While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan, and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. But seeing as we both remain breathing, we can continue advocating for a merger. Auntie's Choice and the Order together would be an entity far surpassing its individual parts. To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations.
What do I get?
Imagine the benefits of having both the Order and Auntie's Choice at your back when facing down the Protectorate. That's a rarity money cannot buy. And there's always the moral incentive to consider, I suppose. Ending the conflict between Auntie's Choice and the Order means less lives lost.
All right, coming in.
Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, and you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations. Certainly. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
Speak to Auntie. How do I do
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring. Hello, daring self-determinist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results.
Thank you, I'm excited.
Please don't interrupt or I'll lose my place. So, daring rapscallion, you are making a choice to grab destiny and make it your own. A choice to be Auntie's Choice. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice.
I'm not really here to join. I'm here to help move the peace process along.
Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. The kind that changes everything. The kind that turns our universal brand into the brand of the universe.
You don't have clearance to read the fine print, but it promises action, adventure, and paydays undreamt of.
And the chance for near limitless advancement.
It most certainly will. And the pay is the least of the benefits this opportunity affords.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure and self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, Dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
Oh boy.
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this? I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes.
Kill them all and make the replacements clear the corpses. I'll figure something out.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Okay. So going to Praetor was already my objective anyway. So that works out. The final lesson.
Auntie's choice.
Hardly got anything. Alright, I think we're actually getting ready to leave.
And positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified.
But we can always do better.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaned Spacers Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice!
Auntie's Choice Antibiotics.
It's actually hilarious that this game has pitch ball, toss ball, something, which is basically just like some overly exaggerated version of baseball. And we just had one of the craziest World Series. For real. Is there a bounty board? I forgot. Damn it, I hate this area.
That's small change compared to experimental operation.
Commander, over here.
Oh, that's right.
Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in, might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind and the other's got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me? Suppose I am. He's a good friend of mine, or at least he was. I missed him. But I weren't under any presumptions that our friendship would last the moment our unit was dissolved, or we otherwise parted ways. If something's wrong, I ain't in any position to fix it. True. Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Fine.
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Well, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hid it good. Whatever you do, Inez, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me? Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit. We ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope.
Don't get me wrong, we will do it at some point. Just not right now. Sorry.
I want to defeat the Protectorate as much as the next rational sentient being. But I'm not sure it's worth allying with the corporatists. You're quite curious. I'm unsure if you're a mercurial contrarian, corporate stooge, or possess some hidden strategy. Ah, so it's the former then. You're a mercurial contrarian with no discernible plan. Noted. May the plan...
Commander, a moment of your time, if you would.
Hey, am I gonna finally get a quest for him?
Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss.
Yes.
Relax, Commander. You are not under my authority to judge. Though if you were, that phrase alone would have certainly seen you hauled off to mental refreshment. I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. I did not mention it before, but believe it may be necessary to avoid shocking you later. Our greatest suspect in the death of the Supreme Arbiter is the Protectorate's consul.
Why is the council your biggest subject? I think that's like their leader.
Our mentor always disdained him thoroughly, and he our mentor. If anyone would have had reason to slay her, it would have been him. But we have needed evidence. Evidence that I believe Virgil now possesses. Ha! I sincerely expect not. Much like myself, Virgil has been trained differently from the average arbiter. His approach differs even from my own. Virgil often prefers to watch rather than act, and was often lenient with sentencing where I was not. This behavior was often criticized by the Supreme Arbiter, but there have been occasional rare instances where treating a subject with mercy ultimately resulted in better behavior. It is a novel, albeit strange, philosophy. Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience. I feel this shall most certainly set our investigation into motion.
This is now literally our primary. Because I don't think maybe I have done something with him. I can't remember if I have actually. Back to Eden.
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
There's one other thing I wanted to check. There was something I could have done. I also never finished the collectible quest on this planet. I only got 7 out of 10.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant.
Where'd homeboy go? I forgot. Expired. Where the hell do you get that? Lux Flourish Skin Powder? There was honestly multiple things here that I wasn't able to do.
Stranger, hello again. Here to help? Or just be hard to say since I don't know any other way. We have more sense of community than other places, which I couldn't imagine getting by without. Before the invasion, Automechs took care of most things. I had plenty of time for my interests. Forays into nature, socializing. Must say I do look forward to mealtime around here. Arcadian tenderloin in particular remains a favorite. Hard to find a bad meal in the Protectorate, though. See you when I see you.
See, I don't know. The game kind of forces us to believe that the Protectorate is the bad guys, but I feel like they're the closest to the most normal group. Not to say that they're not bad. They definitely do some weird shit, mental, basically they brainwashing. But sorry, I'm almost done with my burger. Feel a little bad I didn't take a shower today.
You returned.
Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I usually only take a shower because on my days off, I never leave the house. Or usually I don't. So if I don't leave the house on my weekend, I usually only take a shower on, clean up on one of the days. Which is usually Tuesday because I have to take care of the trash and all that kind of stuff. So, of course I'm going to take a shower. But man, I don't know. I feel like sometimes my body just gets extremely oily.
Outsider. Ah, the itinerant stranger.
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded.
Excuse me. It's definitely something we can interact with. I don't know how we get in there though. Because it says we need a key.
We must all do our part to maintain it.
Westport Generator Station.
Just to offset any minor disruption.
But see, I know things could have always changed because we could have destroyed this place. Oh, never lose that.
Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Exciting news! The Vigilance sent that outsider to collect automech parts for us. Just returned.
No, it's been a while.
Hey there. Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils? Oh, my assigned profession once was automech-tallier, but wonder of wonders, I was reassigned. Did you know that could happen? I did not. Vigilant Hogarth tasked me to maintain the morale of other subjects by reading inspiring words from the Sovereign. I have become quite practiced at it.
For whom the bridge tolls. I don't know how to get that.
Of course. Hey there, go-getter.
However, I may offer you initiating.
Wait, what is this? I do remember seeing that now.
Bodies and executes on it throughout history.
Hey there, go-getter.
Societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources.
Who the hell are you?
You're the one who found those Otomek parts, right? I really appreciate it. Thanks to you, I was able to return to Westport. The Crabbles were starting to worry me.
Oh, this is the Fisher guy.
Enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life.
You have the gratitude of everybody in Westport. Especially, why hello, whatever can I do you for?
Auntie's Choice automated propagandizer. What? See, that's the thing too, though. I don't know how much of what I'm seeing here is based off of what, you know, maybe I can't even have access to yet. I don't know. I need to put some more drinks in the fridge. That's not where I want to go. Let's go check that out. It's not what I meant to do. It's like the character just kept sliding. I didn't want to go that far. I even let go of the movement on my keyboard. Okay, let's walk. There we go. Well, guess that's it. Okay, so there's nothing we can do with these buildings. Let's go see what that is. See?
prudence dictates, we cherish all we have. Defend it.
But I'm gonna take what you got. Shit, there's something here. I don't know what kind of enemies we got. Okay, yeah. I can use the bathroom. I can also put some drinks in the fridge. My dude looks ridiculous. Okay. You see what I'm missing here, quest-wise, is the collectible quest. It's this one. I need to find 3 more copies of this science magazine, and I believe that is how I get the esteemed shrink gun. I could be wrong, but I know that exists. And after really scouring the last map, I realized that there are going to be a lot of stuff sometimes not where buildings are.
Gary? For the love of bits, don't get any closer to it. You void-brained idiot. Put down the bottle and stop doing stupid shit. Get away from there.
Quit your worrying. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Oh, he's dead. He's gonna explode.
Gary!
Seems the architect has seen fit to punish the invaders in his own way.
What am I gonna tell the commander?
That was actually pretty funny. Yeah. I didn't even know that was there. Crazy. Alright, let's just go do the quest. Oh, that's right, I didn't actually finish exploring this. Because after the quest that I did the turn-in, we just left. This was definitely a big thing.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
You're here to meet me. The message you received was of my construction, not your compatriots. Virgil is not coming. Surrender.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil! Touting your flair for the dramatic, even now, I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
Wait. Can somebody explain what's going on?
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have led us into a trap. Though ironically, it appears Virgil has been caught as well.
This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the Consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you. Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Sure.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the Consul's summons.
Gotta go with it.
Commander, one can't just be recruited as an Arbiter. You're designated from birth as one, and raised accordingly.
Ah, I see. That was an attempted scheme of some sort. I'm afraid I cannot allow your attempted subterfuge. We must do battle.
So much for your plan. Violence it is. Sentinel, I accuse you of impersonating a senior Arbiter and threatening to unlawfully incarcerate another. I find you guilty on all counts. Prepare for absolution!
I had dearly hoped your refusal to meet the Consul was not rooted in traitorism. But it seems I was wrong. If you expect I should roll over and die, you'll be sorely mistaken.
Our commander! Let us search the body. Perhaps we might find more information on why he was sent here.
Your order is as follows. Encounter Arbiter Rao by any means necessary. Interrogate Arbiter Rao to discover why he did not return to Central Control. If answer unsatisfactory, return him to Praetor for questioning by the Council. Once complete, travel to Oculus. Identify location of extra room. Note, room initially erected in error, but order to demolish was cancelled. Identification of individual who cancelled this order shall... Okay.
Resolving this situation directly was the proper move. I shudder to imagine what that Sentinel may have wrought unchecked. Did you find anything upon his body?
We did. It seems he was looking into the Supreme Arbiter's death. He sought to follow a lead on one Oculus collating post after confronting us here.
What? That can't be. Why would the Consul look into his own crime? He must be seeking a patsy. Or this is a convoluted attempt to lure us into a trap.
The Consul expected us to kill his agent, loot the body, and thus prepared a trap for us elsewhere? Convoluted is certainly the operative word. We must investigate. Yes, but never for long, and it's been many years. I also have no recollection of any hidden room, so we may have some hunting to do. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
Wait, what? Where'd the rest of the body go? I didn't get to loot the... What? Huh? I'm like, did the game just give it to me? I don't remember what it is, but I'm hoping. Oh. That was weird. It moved us. To the incognito.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate? Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence, but hopefully I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
Shouldn't need that anymore. Oh yeah, I was holding on to those in case. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm done with the Wham Bam.
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. Locked in places? These security measures should not be operational. And the station seems to be on reserve power. We'd best tread carefully.
Oh shit. I was gonna say there had to be another way to get past it.
Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered.
Yeah.
It's just this kind of stuff I love. This stuff.
Footprint in the dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here.
Damn it.
My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a creative endeavor.
It's fine, I got it. I'm sure it's gonna just be interacting with this this computer here. Dude, that defense is insane. I almost wonder if I'm getting to a point where it might be better for me to start using some of this other stuff. I mean, like, look at how ridiculous that looks, though. Hmm. Alright, go. Everything's about to come online. There's no way for me to disable these guys.
Good effort lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the station in the reactor room.
What kind of fucking bathroom design is this? Have all the guys face each other. Pee in a center. No thanks.
The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts.
It absolutely will. I just wonder if I'm gonna have an opportunity to, like, some kind of skill check to not trigger everything.
Good. This should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place. I shall not stay, Your Excellency.
Medic, please!
Be wary for anything that may be a clue as to the hidden room's location. I cannot say I have had to search for a hidden switch in a protectorate holding before. Keep watch. It could be rather small and well hidden.
think I've spotted it. Look there at the valve beside the sickly yellow pipe. There behind the room's main pillar.
That was obvious. But yeah, it wouldn't let me interact with it before, so I mean, I guess I had to wait for him to say something.
There. I'm certain of movement below. Gird yourself with determination, for it seems...
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Sovereign's gavel. I should remember this. Damn it. Oh! Wait. Oh, no.
Stay whatever fool words you ready in your defense, for they shall avail you not. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign. For these crimes... Wait. I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
I knew this man when I was still a cadet. Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
This truly is no ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not
mental
cause
refreshment.
Whatever this is. Despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. Duty dictates that I must execute him.
I think it's actually kind of crazy. Ko's live now, right? And I knew he was loving this game, and then he just chose to not play anymore. Okay, anyways, we should interrogate this guy.
That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must be done.
An arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible. I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions.
I can try. Okada, I'm sympathetic of your plight, but my sympathy alone will not avail me of my duty. I require a foolproof reason to allow you to live.
Seems I'm reduced to bargaining for my life. Wouldn't have been in this predicament if it weren't for my blasted brain pan. Fine. I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with this station's location and credentials to bypass its defenses. May have tripped a few on my way here. Can't recall. I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. That is all I know. I don't even know the name of this station.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action. Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
If he's Sub Rosa, this could be really tricky. I say we actually do. I say we kill him. I normally don't go that route, but I think it might be the better choice here.
Yes, you're correct, and I shall not waver. Luther Okada, you stand accused of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign, of espionage, of informational theft. For these crimes, I find you guilty of all counts. Prepare for absolution.
If I must die, I will die fighting on my feet.
That's at an end, it would seem. Let us see what remains on the terminal he was so interested in.
I wonder if we should have let him go.
The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal, I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years. An Arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an Arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that.
Deleted. My people's progress tolerably.
From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the Consul. To what end, I wonder? The tone of her response seemed relaxed, but I do not believe she would have met with the Consul unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the Consul. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa. I couldn't imagine the Consul pinning his duties on someone so clearly out of sorts as our recently departed friend. Besides, he has his own agents. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. I wish I could take more solace in Okada's death. Alas. Worry? My only worry is that still other vermin plague Arcadia and the Protectorate, bent on tearing it apart from without or within. Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully, we'll grow ever closer to discovering the Supreme Arbiter's true killer. And, circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here, Commander. It means much. Now let us return to the incognito and plan out our next steps.
Okay. Cool. I want to kill these guys if I can. Just for XP. Is that weird? fun. That was fun.
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there, once you've sufficiently prepared. No. The Sentinel worked on the Consul's behalf. I do note that the agent was an odd wrinkle, but that still does not fly in the face of what I believe. Potentially. In the past, the locale was shared equally between us Arbiters and the Consul's Sentinels. However, considering the traitors crawling throughout the rest of Arcadia, I fear what duplicity the Consul may have wrought at Central Control. Excellent. I look forward to it.
Alright, I have many things to do now in Praetor. I'm trying to remember if I have anything really to do. Oh, that's right. Hers is to go to Cloister. It's gonna be a while because I'm gonna go to Cloister after Praetor. That's Praetor? Praetor? Praetor.
Let's try this again, Rao. Auntie is bringing the free market to Arcadia. The free market is what allows anyone to choose their path in life. The free market is good. Free market.
I just got the wrong quest selected.
If it were
Alright, I want to make sure I got the right damn quest selected. Oh, I need to do his thingamajig. Plasma and has slightly increased damage. Immunity to shock. Okay.
Let us make up.
A short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly.
Okay.
Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous with the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
Alright, sorry, Marisol. Praetor. What kind of planet is Praetor?
Turn your lamps on that building over there. Reckon that's where we'll be able to get our hands on the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Alright, we got a lot going on here. And when I say we got a lot going on, I also mean that is a good time to go ahead and call it. It's already getting kind of late. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow there will be no break, unlike today. So tomorrow should be an all-day endeavor of Outer Worlds. And yeah, we got a lot to do. We have a lot of side quests, a lot of optional content to do. We're gonna be doing it all because it's honestly, it's just really, really fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll be on tomorrow, or technically today, later, I guess, in probably roughly around 12 hours. Yeah, see you guys next time.